That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Yes, ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Hey guys, welcome to another Miniature Adventures review. So today we're going to be looking at an expansion for Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core. Now this one is Aliens. We're in the pipe 5 by 5. Now this expansion, if you haven't played the rest of the game, it's based off the Aliens movie, not the Alien or Alien 3 or any of that. It's Aliens. And basically you're a group of Marines. You've got to go in and rescue people, find out what's going on with the colony. And with all of the expansions, it pretty much follows the movie very well. The first core set gives you a rough outline of the different missions. You've got to find Newt and all the other bits and pieces. Ultimate Badasses expansion basically adds more Marines in, so to complete your roster almost. And that basically allows you to level up your characters. And then Get Away From Her, You Bitch basically adds the Alien Queen, the Power Loader. It also adds in the bigger maps and the Sulaco that you can basically, the dropship that you can go, and I believe actually the Sulaco you can be on. I've not got that far yet, but it also allows a person to play as the alien in that expansion. Now, you can get the, there are a few other little bits and pieces, like you can get the miniatures on their own, or you can get boxes of Alien Warriors, which when the FAQ came out, basically that introduced rules where instead of using blip tokens to basically you'd put a model down with how many aliens is underneath that and you'd fight as a swarm, to changing that to basically if it says there are 4 aliens you put down 4 models, which I love that idea. Now the only drawback is the aliens are all the same except the Queen and I guess the facehuggers, but the actual Alien Warriors themselves are all the same. What this expansion does is it adds 4 more. The Brute, the Guard, the Scout, and the Skulker. Excuse me. And we'll get into that. But it also adds the final 2 people from the dropship, Dita and Spunkmeyer. So, let's go down to the table and take a look and crack it open. Alright guys, so let's crack open Aliens. We're in the pipe 5 by 5. So straight off the bat, we get some lovely miniatures. These are the Marines, Feral and Spunkmeyer. So not Dita. I always get that confused. Feral and Spunkmeyer. Oh, then we get the new aliens, and I like the fact they actually put them on the bases. So we've got Guard, Brute, Skulker, and Scout, and then how to assemble them. These have always been a pain to assemble. These tails are just absolute nightmare to do, but what can you do? So let's take a look at the rulebook. So straight off the bat you can see we get the extra abilities for these new variants. So basically the Alien Scout can break through a barricaded door in a roll of 3 plus instead of, I believe it's 5 now. The Brute, basically you got to roll 2 defense dice against the Brute now. The Alien Guard, if the Alien Guard would be killed, rolled an alien die on a roll of 4 plus, it survives. Damn, that's kind of hard. And the Skulker cannot attack this turn. If the Skulker cannot attack this turn, it will move to be out of line of sight of all characters and stay out of sight while it moves. If an alien Skulker started its movement out of line of sight of a character, they cannot use defensive fire against it. Interesting. So, like I say, this added a few extra people, aliens. Definitely added some more boards by the looks of it. Like I said, I haven't dived into it completely. More Hive cards, which basically allows a person to play as the alien, so that's a good thing. More experience cards, some expanded, I'm assuming expanded missions, because that's mission 3 survive, so I'm assuming that is an expanded mission, which is what I really love about these expansions. They just add more in. And it just goes into what's new. So more characters, experience cards, new hive cards, updated missions. Okay. The expansion updates the Aliens campaign in Aliens Get Away From Her, You Bitch, adding the dropship as a destination for the APC chase mission and the air ducts escape scene from the movie to mission 3. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so the fire teams basically allows you to create, bigger fire teams. Newt is always in it, but she's not allowed to be used in bug hunts. Alien variants, just basically going through that. The experience cards, same kind of thing. Updated missions, so it gives updates 2 missions. The 2.5, which is the chase scene, and basically that is rolling boards, and basically so the end of it they add the dropship, and then mission 3, survive it, adds air ducts. So that is pretty cool. And then just basically going through the air ducts. So let's take a look. Now, if you don't want to know about these missions, don't look now. So this is in a bag. I understand the game had to be in a smaller box, this expansion, but I'm not too keen on the fact they had to fold them to get in there. But either way, what can you do? So here we go. Here you can see basically the mission, and like you say, you've got boards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, is it board? There might be 6 boards. No, but 2 at a time. And basically, as you get to this point, you keep flipping, and then when you get to the final one, you put down the dropship. And they all start in the APC. The aliens are trying to attack. Basically, you got to drive through, and then APC can get damaged. I really do want to 3D print this. There is a beautiful 3D printed model that has all of these spaces available, so I really would like to do that. Okay, so Spunkmeyer, Starling Space, and Feral, so they start on the dropship. So basically you put them there and then you move them over there. Oh, and they are fighting an alien there. Interesting. So basically at the start of the Marine phase, one character in pilot space must take an action to take a tech test. If they fail, all characters on the dropship add 1 to all of their die rolls and cannot take rest actions. If neither Pharaoh nor Spunkmeyer are in one of the pilot spaces on the dropship at the start of the Marine phase, the dropship crashes, killing everyone on board and cannot land. Oh damn, that really does add it. Okay, and once the 6th and final roadway game has been placed, the dropship lands. Place the dropship board so that the end with the pilot spaces touches the end of the roadway, replacing the exit token. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I like that. That's a really cool mechanic. And then survive, I believe this is pretty much the same. So basically you would just put this here so the dropship is landed, and basically you either go route B or A, but either way these doors will lead to here. And then you've got Newt, Starting Point, Ripley. Oh, so this is where they get trapped by Burke. Okay, I like this part. And then these letters here are ducks. You can pop in the duck and then pop back out again. And then there's barricades, sentry guns, and crates. And crates give you like so with a crate to equip a weapon from a hand from the endurance deck. Okay, so Ripley can get extra stuff, and then the sentry guns can be placed. The face huggers are in this, and then basically if Pharaoh or Spunkmeyer are alive, they can take an interact action, perform tech test while in a space next to the computer token. Once they land the dropship. If they've been killed, Bishop flies the dropship remotely. At the start of each turn, on turn 4, roll a marine die. If the result is equal or less than the number on the turn dial, Bishop has successfully landed the dropship. So there's lots of kind of like, well, if they've survived, then this. Otherwise, it's going to make it harder because Bishop has to do it. I thoroughly enjoy that. That's a good way to kind of give you different branches. Now these are the advancement cards for the Marines. I'm not going to go through them all, but basically we now add pilot and quartermaster. Quartermaster obviously equipment and stuff, and the pilot. But things like if this character takes a move action while within 2 spaces of an alien model, they gain a +1 speed. Okay, so that adds pretty cool. Let's take a look at their actual character card. So this is if they are active, and this is obviously their grunt side. So passive, whenever you play an event card, you may recycle 1 card. Interesting. You may reveal a card, put that card into your hand, or recycle 3 cards. On activation, draw an endurance card, then you may recycle any number of cards from your hand. You may discard 2 cards from your hand to recycle a hazard card on a marine character. Interesting. He has a speed of 4, but a defense of 6 and melee of 2. She's slightly faster, less defense, but the same melee. She pilots, in the movie she pilots it, so they've kind of given her a better tech. And he's kind of like a backup for her, so he has a better aim dial. Aim status, so that's cool. And then we have the Alien Hive cards. These basically just add in, I believe, the extra alien variants. When alien variant, scout model, brute, skulker, guard, variant, and variant. So yeah, these just basically allow you to add in the new alien cards. We're going to stick those. Which ones do they go back in? Mana? Let's stick it back in here. I like to put things. I like to try and keep some of the expansions together because sometimes if you're not using them it gets a little confusing. Oh no, it's all stuck. I'm not editing that out. You can see how clumsy I am. So tokens. Okay, double-sided. So we got exit tokens, and then I guess these are acid tokens for the ductwork. Blips that add in the new ones, so you could completely randomize it. That's really kind of cool and scary. And then entrances for that. That's pretty much it. And then we have, oh, it's a new game board. So this is the air duct. I believe this is Newt's kind of area here. That's kind of cool that they've included that. And then ways in and out of the air duct. So that is really cool. And then on the other side we have the dropship in a better format. We do get a token, I believe, for the board for the dropship, but it's not. It doesn't have any of this. I'm assuming that this is the pilot part. Yes, that's the pilot and co-pilot. And then this is the entrance. So you come in here. So you have a lot of room to kind of like back up and shoot. So yeah. Yeah, so I got everything. So I don't know if this is the final expansion for the game. There are rumors that it's not the final one and that they're going to do more. I don't honestly know, with all of the expansions that they have, what they would even include anymore. I don't think there's any more characters, and I don't think there's any more. I mean, you could add more alien types maybe, but that would be it. Otherwise, yeah. That is Aliens. We're in the Pipe 5x5 by Gale Force 9. We'll see you next time.